Yeah, those are ghouls.
Yeah,
or at
didn't you
least-
know that the dungeons are not planned for a certain level? It might be very easy or it might be terribly tough. It's a one-shot after all, so you should probably die along the way. No, just kidding.
Those ghouls could even take the bandit camp, probably. That's saying something.
Mm-hmm. They would give those bandits a run for their money.
It stinks so much that the force field knocks us, but not them. Meh.
I'm just gonna... Look, you're not gonna know anything until everyone returns.
I know.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We're missing one more person and then we can start.
What class was the dwarf actually? I don't think he ever said.
Well,
Perhaps
I'm
it's...
what am I? I am cleric.
You're a cleric. Holy shit.
How convenient.
Is that good?
Yeah,
With
so-
the amount of damage we usually take, yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Save those healings until someone actually goes down, though. The friendly advice.
Do what?
Save the healing spells for when someone actually goes unconscious.
Okay.
You
Gotcha.
can actually,
I'm back.
because if
Welcome
you
back.
use them like that, they get like instantly back on their feet and whatnot.
Okay.
And you don't waste any HP, and you know you heal quite a bit on level 1, but you don't actually have much HP to get back.
Did
The
Yeah.
threshold is really low. Make sure not to die when you're the healer, though, because that's terrible.
Yes.
Well, first game. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Alright. So, you guys... We're all here. Can we continue?
Yeah, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay, so when the wind dies down a little, you just hear Laura like gasp, and she says, "Look, the barrier is down." And you guys...
Wait.
What?
Don't the ghouls get knocked back as well?
And you guys look back, and you see that all the ghouls are like twisted and broken and like withered and all messy, except for one who like emerges from the pile of bodies and like howls wildly. Can everyone roll initiative? So this is you roll d20 plus your initiative modifier. It's somewhere on your character sheets, yo.
I can just roll initiative from the character sheet. Oh,
Back.
fuck it. Not horribly bad.
Mm, Who's still playing? Stork, Bali, Hubert.
Important question. I had a torch in my hand. Did I drop it on someone or not?
No, you held on to it.
Okay, cool.
I was
You have a
expecting it to be
19.
blown out.
You have a 15. He covered it. That's why he took the damage, because he was worried about the torch. Please, I thought about that. Store Hubert, give me your initiative roll. It's a d20 plus 1, I believe, right? Let me see. Yes, your initiative is plus 1, as is said in that on that clock stopwatch icon. It's an 8, and the ghoul rolled. Wait, no, that's Laura's roll, so she rolled terribly. And just let me find out the ghoul rolls, because I already forgot what his bonus is, and that would be. You guys might want to actually not be fucked over by that, right? Are you interested in not being fucked over? Well, too bad, because he has +2, not +1. Alright. Okay, so this is the order. Store. You managed to gather yourself first after that after that explosion. You pick yourself off the ground, and now there's a ghoul like howling and charging towards you. What do you do?
I drop my torch. I take out my longbow, and I. How long can I shoot him with longbow?
60 feet is definitely still a normal shot, so you can
Okay,
totally fire at him.
Shoot him. So what do I roll?
You roll d20 plus your attack bonus, which I think you actually have written down somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, it's +5. Yeah, your attack bonus. It's right there in the middle of the first page for you.
Okay.
Okay, that should be +5, not +3.
Oh, sorry.
But still, it's yeah. You notch your arrow and you fire, but you fired too fast and it went off target. Pal.
Oh, how far is it?
You figure. A bit.
Oh, balls. I can't do attacks.
You can get in the way and ready an attack.
Oh, cool, I can do that? Yeah, I'll do that.
I have a ball of fur with me.
I just move up here, away, between Gork and the boulder. It's still blocked off.
And you ready your attack for when he comes in range, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you stand there. What's your weapon? Was it a hammer or an axe? I don't remember now. A long sword. Super wrong. How is your AC only 13?
Who am I?
Yeah. Well, whatever.
It's not. It's 15.
So I didn't write down your armor? Question mark?
Because I think last game I didn't have, the hide armor yet. I got that at the end of the session.
Ah, yeah, true. I didn't write it down.
So now I have it.
Yay, okay.
That with
Glad
the shield still?
we
I saw
settled
the
that.
shield.
Okay, so you just stand there and the ghoul, completely oblivious, like charges directly forward at Gork. Pal,
Oh, man.
it passes by you and your attack comes in. Roll your hit.
Cool beans.
You catch him with your sword as he runs past.
Oh, nice. Oh, don't tell me you one-shotted him.
Yeah, you slice through his like midsection, and the ghoul still has enough momentum for his two pieces to arrive at Gork's feet. As he just slides down dead.
That was some fucking samurai shit there.
Why usually don't roll like that? How nice.
I was planning on headbutting him.
Gork, it's your turn now.
Well, since the ghoul has fallen over dead, I just proceed to pick up my club and stand up and move forward next to Bao.
Alright.
Was there anything on the ghouls?
They're naked, to be honest. Kind of nasty.
Ooh.
You can check for poison.
No, I'll leave the poison.
Can I
Oh.
collect that one arrow that I shot off?
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm just looking forward at the corridor because since it howled like a wild beast, I'm expecting the pack to come running around the corner.
Yeah, Star, I'm sorry, but the arrow broke, so you don't have it. Too bad. Hubert, it is your turn.
I
Uh-oh. We're still in combat phase. That's no good.
It's important to keep it structured.
I cure wounds on myself.
Do you even need to roll to put yourself at full? You have like insane healing.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you have 5 HP right now, yes?
Yes.
And you restore D8 plus 6 with your cure wounds because it's D8 plus your attack modifier, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you are back to full HP with that cast. And mark down that you've used one spell, one first level spell. So you have one left.
Handy. I'll move behind Cork.
You can
Prepare
put
for the
yourself
coward.
there. Okay, Laura picks up the torch that Store just dropped. And Store, this is as far as you can see right now.
Oh, you mean this corridor?
Because the rest is covered in darkness.
Oh. Okay.
Right, Store, it is now your turn again.
I form up behind. Who's black?
Pal.
I form up behind Pal. Oh.
Right, Pal. Someone came to my door. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No.
Lead us to victory, pal.
Is he getting swatted? I hope not.
Zoom,
Aye.
don't call the SWAT on him. What's the
I'm
Polak
pretty
SWAT
sure no one
anyway?
would take such things like seriously in the Polish force.
I can totally imagine them like walk up, not even dressed in the uniform, like, fuck you doing, son? Nothing? Okay, and just hand him vodka and walk out.
Like at worst, someone would probably knock and ask around what's happening. Because I mean, like seriously, we don't really get bombers around Poland, thankfully. So I'm pretty sure I would take this. Have to call a hospital and tell you've placed a bomb for someone to take it. Oh, by the way, so is it true that Hungary is basically becoming right now?
What? Because you cut it out?
State.
Huh.
And
You
what with
understand
the
what he's saying, right?
immigration and whatnot.
Yeah, what about the immigrants?
I don't know. I keep hearing like Hungary's building borders here, army deployment there, like
Yeah, it's
blown out
happening.
of proportion or what?
Yeah, it's happening, but the thing is, the army's not getting weapons, so there's no fucking point in deploying them.
They have weapons, but they can't use them.
Did they give them weapons? I
Well,
thought they didn't give any to
I saw
Kenny.
pictures with soldiers with AK Kalashnikovs. Kalashnikov, I don't know how to say it. So yeah, they have weapons, they just can't use it. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, there's no
Well,
point in doing that.
Hungarians
Also,
don't use actual cases for the original.
I am very sorry, but some family members came to my house and we had to greet them. Okay. Pal, what do you do?
I move up. Because we can't tally, because they say the orb just makes more ghouls.
Okay. Well,
And what do I see?
you see that there's some faint purple light at the left edge, towards the left where the corridor kind of leans, and you can't see into it.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna wait there. Because I don't want to rush out and die.
Gork?
and distance. I just can't move up there, can I? How much
You
can I
you
move?
can move there. You always have your 30 feet of movement, and you can use your action to perform dash, which gives you extra 30 feet for you.
I'm not gonna use that since I think it's an action to change my weapon, isn't it?
I think so. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use. I'm gonna move up behind him since that's the maximum. And how do you change the facing? Oh, here.
Nie wiem, słuchaj, ja
I'm gonna face that way and switch out.
Zajęty.
Oh no, because you're on the phone.
Faktycznie, cholera, total, dobra, wpadało.
Camera is a good thing. He seems very displaced.
He does.
So,
He's left the
Okay.
building.
The Jehovah Witnesses have returned.
So we should move up here.
Yeah, and let's tell what the fuck are we doing. Yeah, by the way.
Who is purple? Hubert, right?
Yes.
Can I go next to Gork so I could see down the corridor and maybe get ready my bow? So you could move.
Prepare your action if
Okay.
you get into like the place.
What?
You get into a place and you still have an action, you can basically prepare and say, if you say like preparing to shoot your bow if anything comes into your view, like say nasty bad guy comes out of the corner, you'll get a smash shot on him.
Yeah, okay.
Did you want to be behind Gork?
Yeah, so he can shoot down the corridor. Like, shoot from there to there.
I'm
Around
pretty
him, I
sure
think.
even if you get behind Pal, you'll be able to.
Yeah.
Kinda lax when it comes.
And the
Okay.
problem is I can't move further, that's 30 feet. But because otherwise I would be standing right next to him, like forming a shield wall thing.
How far
Like
am I
this,
allowed
you
to
know?
move?
Like in here. So it crosses technically this where you should be.
Problem is a corner there, so yeah, you can't.
No, I'm pretty sure like basically. Like, I mean, like if you were aiming here, then yeah, but like here. An action was it. Your tokens, you know.
While he is gone, I'm going to take my chance and take out my contact lens. It's becoming more and more blurry, so I'm starting not to see shit. Actually, don't see anything with my right eye.
Not good. Kirby?
oh neat. Amnesia's free.
Who what?
Amnesia is free on Steam till like Wednesday. As in, if you get it now, you have it forever, kind of free.
Dookie.
What's on Steam?
Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Oh,
The
not.
supposedly scary game that people play and fake scare so they can get that game.
I have received an official wedding
Puzzles were
invitation.
alright.
Okay, Gork moved. Hubert.
I mean, the game might be good, but like it's forever been like completely rotten, spoiled because of the people who played it.
Yeah.
Oh, Xellos
Hello? Anyone here?
suddenly look intellectual.
I was
Microphone
muted.
activated.
Classic. Sorry, but I got a wedding invitation delivered to me personally, so I had to go and pick it up. It's Hubert's
Oh,
turn
such
now.
a shame.
How far can I move?
You can move 25 feet because you're a dwarf and you have short, stubby legs, and you can take a dash action to move another 25. Basically, dash doubles your base movement speed for the turn.
Alright, I'll just move over there then.
Oh, here.
I'm behind somebody, so I'm still safe.
Laura already moved. Star.
Alright. Move here and turn this way. And ready my bow in case anything comes through that corridor. Because of the torch I can see to the end of the corridor, right?
You can see as far as the aura goes, so you can see, you know, roughly where the turn in the corridor starts, and you can't even really see that it ends over there.
How big an aura the flare lights?
You see the orange background. Wait, it doesn't show?
No.
Such bullshit. It shows on. Why does it not show? Weird. Wonder what the reason is. Huh. Well, you can see up to this point. Let me figure it out
Okay.
while we wait. Yeah, Gork. You see. You don't have to worry.
I just moved up behind Pal and changed my weapon out from the club to the great axe, since I very enjoyed looking at Pal just slashing the ghouls right through, clean through.
You seem to spend a whole action to.
Yeah, since I can't really do anything, and he's not very forthright. He
Well,
does
you could
not see
always
into the
prepare an
future.
action, you know. But I don't think anyone would sprint that.
Did you skip me in the ghouls? What is this?
Oh, I did skip you. Pal.
How could
Sorry, Pal. It's your move.
I moved
If I do
there?
this.
No, okay. Cool. I can
Well,
see
you'd
the
be
zombies.
kinda alone there.
That's cool.
That's confusing,
Well,
yo. Hold on.
Archers will shoot something if they try to attack me.
Just assume that if you can equip the ruler from the bar in the
Yeah.
left, and 40 feet from Laura is what you can see.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Should wrong. Reveal, and you take the corner, and you see this. You see that on a sort of a pedestal with three large steps going up to it, there's a floating orb a few feet across, and it's very slowly circling, and there's like shadows circulating it, and you see that above it a small ball of dark energy starts gathering.
Uh-oh. As an action, I'm going to heal myself for 6 HP using Weight of Hands.
So you're at full?
Yep.
Should be. Gork, now it's your turn, I guess.
I'm just gonna move up here and peek around the corner to see what the hell he's seeing.
You see pretty much the same thing, except you see this corner
Yeah.
as well.
Actually, you can always like use your action if you don't, anything else, dodge.
I'm just gonna look.
Okay, Hubert, you see some gasps from around the corner. You hear some gasps.
I move behind Port. Surprise, surprise. Ready my two-handed warhammer just in case.
Actually, thinking about it, this is gonna turn out horribly since you're hiding behind an orc who has a two-handed weapon. Those things have backswings.
What
I'm
could
short,
possibly
it's
go
okay.
wrong?
You're tall, I'm short. It will mess completely.
Are dwarves small or medium?
They're medium,
Oh, I see.
but they're still like 4, I don't know, 5 or something.
But maybe he could like duck under Gork instead.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
All right. So Laura, like, steps silently behind Hubert. Star.
So if she stands there with the torch, can I see in this corridor or not?
Yeah, you can kind of see around the corner a little.
Well, since he's not around the corner, it doesn't go into the hallway, but yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you can see. The purple thing is glowing there.
Yeah, once you take the corner, you will be able to see some more. But right now, you can only you can see it just you can see the section of the corridor between the two turns.
Then I go here.
Yep, and now you can see the orb.
And that's all.
Pal.
Can you talk to teammates without being it your turn?
Yes.
Talk is a free action.
Yeah, okay. Bork looks over to Al and suggests we form a shield wall.
That sounds great.
Dating works voice, please.
What?
Dating works voice. I mean, in how Gork would say it.
That's what he would say. He lived with
Oh.
orcs. He understands what is the shield wall.
I thought, one second.
He's dumb, but he understands combat.
I thought it would be something like me, you, shield wall, or something like that.
No, he's not always that dumb.
Okay.
Not always. Keyword.
Right, Pal. So you just move over there.
Yep.
Okay, you see the ball of shadow above the orb suddenly bloat, expand, and then it flies forward, hitting the ground right over here at the end of the corridor, and the shadows kind of like storm for a while, and then you start hearing howls, and from the shadows bursts a ghoul.
Hooray.
Gork, it's your turn.
How much is a tile? Like, how much distance?
5 feet.
Oh, I'm just gonna move here and try forming, well, a weapon barrier with Pal.
Right, so
So if it charges towards us, I'll try shoving it into the middle or so.
do you try
if I
shoving
can't-
or hitting? Two different things.
Shoving and hitting, since it's an axe, it has a sort of bluntish edge.
Alright, I'm just gonna say you're trying to hit.
I mean, a blade,
him.
so the blade itself is blunt, so it would push him also. So I would make a swing from left to right.
Right, Hubert?
Oh boy. I'll move between Al and Gork. Get ready. In case they miss. God help me.
Laura just hearing the noise, like she kind of like gasps and like you see her go a little pale, but since she realizes that what's his name? That Store can't see very well, she like takes the corner and like ducks behind Hubert. Speaking of Star, it's your turn now, Star.
First, I nod to Laura for granting visibility, and then I shoot the goal. So
Can
it's
you give me an attack roll?
D20 plus 5, right?
+5, yes. That's a
Nice.
hit. Give me your damage. It's
Um,
D8 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Which should be +3, right?
Yes.
It's acceptable.
It's still a hit though, as you clip the goal in the hip, and now it's Pal's turn.
Right.
Zoom into optimism.
I mean, 5d8, you could get 40. Pal?
Yeah, I'm. Honestly, I just stand my ground, and as soon as it comes close, I'll just hit it.
Okay. So you see that another ball of shadowy energy starts gathering over the orb. At first it's like very tiny, but it starts slowly growing until it's like half a foot, and then you stop paying attention to that as the ghoul charges forth, trying to hit Pal, completely avoiding Gork in fact this time.
Goodness.
You were ready in your action, right?
Yes.
So give me that's a hit. Give me the damage.
I use smite. So first,
That adds damage, right?
yes.
Alright. And
Is
now
the ghoul... Yeah, I guess the ghoul's out of my range. Yeah.
and now for the smite.
Wait,
Okay.
hold up. I think there's a little more.
I don't. You have to look it up. I don't remember.
Question. I don't... Is there a place we can look up weapon length?
They all have 5-foot reach, with few exceptions like the pike, halberd, or whip.
Nope, that's
Yeah,
it.
then it's out of my reach, yeah.
Well,
So I did
still. So what
15.
happens to that ghoul? How do you kill it?
Oh, it's dead.
Mm,
Fucking. Slice it right. Chop his head off.
all right. So again, you turn
Just
one
fucking
ghoul into
turn to
two,
fire. Yes.
and the pieces fall down limp. Gork, it is your turn. Gork, it's your turn.
As a quick thing, I told people we should probably move up in advance. Because
Oh,
I think
that's
it's going to
all.
keep making ghouls.
Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna move up all the way here. And ready in case something tries to bash me across the face from around the corner, because I want to be doing that.
All right, Hubert. Oh wait, you can
Uh,
see around the corners now. Hold on. You can see the entire thing. It's just this small room, still with like words like written on the sides. But aside from that 3-step podium and the orb, there's nothing special here.
So I'll just move up my maximum with my warhammer still ready to go.
Okay. So yeah, Hubert moves up, and Laura shouts, "Now's the chance! Use the potions!" As she kind of hides behind Pal. Store. You can see around the orb. It's emanating purple light, and the whole room it's in is lit up because of that.
I move up and Hubert. And the orb is still glowing and pulsing with energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I ready my bow. Can I do something like that? That if an enemy comes to my side, I shoot it like. And
Yep.
Then I do that. Okay. I
Pal,
don't know what's it called.
you ready the action?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
ready the action. Pal, it's your turn.
I move right up there because I can't do anything to the orb once I actually get there. I'm too far.
All right. So you see the ball. I already forgot what it's called. The ball of shadows above the orb grow larger, almost, and it is now almost the size of the orb itself. Gork. Gork.
Orc just stares at. Well, I look over to look back at Laura. What vial? Do what? And has this extremely confused look.
And she just says, the potion!
Oh. Orc realizes it and grabs it from his loincloth and attempts to hurl the potion as it is at the orb.
You try to throw it?
Yeah, just throw it directly into the damn thing.
Okay, give me a hit roll.
Fuck
It's a thrown attack, so you have to use your dexterity. And you don't have proficiency because this is not a throwing weapon, as it were. So just d20 plus dexterity.
0. My dexterity. Oh, actually, I have +1 dexterity, so d20 roll d20 +1.
Oof.
Woo! So
Lord sucks at throwing.
so you kind of scramble for the loincloth and you just kind of chuck it, and it flies over the orb, and you hear it like crash on the other side. There's like there's a sound of breaking glass.
Gork almost hit. Almost.
Mm-hmm. Hubert.
Alright, I laugh at Gork's attempt and tell him this is how you do it. I'm crazy. I go right up to the orb and
As you step on the second step on the podium, like, and you start reaching out with the vial, you see the orb suddenly flash white brightly, and then a blast of force knocks you back. You fly backwards. Let me just see how far you fly before I do something you will be upset with. I mean, you'll be upset either way. It's just about whether it will be unfair or not.
This is Gork
yeah,
actually.
take this, Gork.
Yeah, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Can I?
But he would have to roll over his
Yeah.
max HP.
Yeah, you have to roll d20 and you add your Constitution modifier, which in your case is +2.
Alright.
It's right there on your character sheet on the left. Okay, so the force knocks you back and you like tumble off the podium, taking not that much.
Oh my god!
Rip.
Taking 10 points of damage as you tumble back down. you just cartwheel back off
Tumbleweed.
the podium, and you
boys.
Alright, so you're at 0. That doesn't mean you're dead, is that you're dying. You're bleeding out. So you're still in a recoverable position. A relatively recoverable position. Let's go with that.
Take into consideration, you're actually in between two orcs. They just grab you and toss you into the back.
What I get for showing off, right?
Yeah, like I'm a show off. Dies.
It was like, I got this. Runs up and flies back. Okay, so Laura just like gives a short scream at what just happened and stands her ground. Store.
I keep my action. I keep the orb. I'm not at the orb. I keep my arrow nudged if anything comes out.
No, just stand your ground, ready to defend. Okay, pal.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on the dead person right in front of me. Oh, that's a shitty heal. Sorry.
So okay, what's your name? Hubert. You regain 4 points of life, so you're now at 4 HP,
I got my savior.
and yeah, you are kind of on the ground, like kind of shocked at what happened, and you will need to spend a turn kind of like gathering yourself before you can take an action again.
Alright.
And the ball, the ball of shadowy energy is expands violently to like grows larger than the orb itself, and then flies forward and lands in between the three of you, or like actually the four of you. And after a short while, the shadows kind of subside, and you start hearing howling again as another ghoul appears over there. Gork, it's your turn. Actually, someone had a readied action, didn't you?
Me, can I shoot him?
Yeah, yeah.
And because Hubert is laying on the ground, there is no danger that I will hit him, right?
Well, actually,
Only with
you should have disadvantage because this is already in melee, but this ghoul is still not fully like combat ready, so it's just a normal shot for you.
how long is the distance for melee?
It's 5 feet, so you will have to make one step closer to hit him with
But,
a weapon,
it's
a melee
10
weapon.
feet from me.
Yeah, you can fire normally. It's fine.
Ah,
It's just that it's engaged already with Gork, Pal, and Hubert.
Do I get any bonuses for being a ready action?
No, it's just a normal attack.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a hit. Give me your damage.
Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
Manye is going to be our damage dealer.
Yeah, you tag the ghoul with your arrow, and now it's Gork's turn.
Kill it.
Oh.
Since it appears right in between us, I attempt to headbutt it instead of using my axe.
That's gonna do way less damage. Just keep that in
I
mind.
know, but since it's kind of... I'm slightly concerned that I will cut my new little cleric friend's heads off. Because he's right next to me, and I would need to swing like through past him.
Okay.
Since he readied his weapon on the left side, so we'd have to do an entire full circle technically, so I'm just gonna headbutt him outright.
All right. Give me the roll to hit. It's
yeah,
you just
40.
add your strength.
Wait, put strength to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. That's +3. Actually got a lot better chance of hitting it then.
That's a hit.
Fine.
You do 1 damage plus your strength, I think. So what's your strength modifier?
My strength modifier is +3.
So you do him 4 damage. Oh boy. Whoever is next. Hubert, you're like gasping for air and trying to like regain your balance, and you are going to be good to go the next time it's your turn.
Okay.
Laura kind of sits back. Yes?
Did Paul had a turn after I shot the goal? Cool.
Yeah, yeah, cause he healed Hubert, and then the
Okay.
ghoul showed up. Star, now it's your turn.
Switching weapons is one action, right?
It's not an action. You can just like pull out your sword and like charge him right now.
Yeah,
I
that's what
believe
want
there's
to
a
do.
limit on a single weapon.
That's why you pull out. He only has a short sword, so he pulls it out and can
I
hit.
have 2 short swords, but I can. But then I only.
They just
Take
pull
out
out
one?
one and...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you can pull out both, no problem. If you just drop your bow and pull out your swords, like it's a simple action, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, technically, there's a feat that lets you do that. You know, that allows you to pull out 2 weapons at a
Is it? Okay, so let's go
But,
by
I
the
mean,
rules.
You can allow him to do that, you know, I'm not objecting, just saying.
Okay, let's just go by the rules. You can pull out 1 weapon.
Okay, then I take out one of my short sword, and it's fine. Okay.
That's a hit. Give me the damage. I think the damage die is d6.
Plus 3. Yeah.
you hit that ghoul, you like slash him across the jaw, and like you like dislocate it on one half, so it's like kind of starts dangling of only one side, and then the ghoul gives you like this awful like distorted howl directly into your face. Pal, it's your move.
Alright. Yeah, I'll just hit the thing right next to me. That's what I would think anyway. Oh no!
I think that's a miss.
Poor ghoul getting whacked from 3 sides.
Yep. It's a miss. So the ghoul tries to just claw away at the human in front of him. Let me find the modifier because I forgot it already. Yeah, it tries to claw at Star, and I think hits Star. Star, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Let's roll D20 plus.
Your Constitution modifier. I don't know what it is. +2, +1. Check. It's on the character sheet.
+1, yeah. Well,
Yep.
fuck.
The ghoul tears into you. You take 9 points of damage.
Ah,
Are you down? I think you're down, right?
yes.
All right. So brings you down, and since you've failed your Constitution saving throw, you feel your joints stiffen on the way down, and you kind of fall down, unable to like control yourself.
Oh,
Lovely.
he got paralyzed by poison.
Gork, it's your turn now.
Well, now that I'm kind of facing... Oh, actually, let me turn myself. Now that I'm facing it, since I headbutted it, I attempt to hit it with my axe. Like, slice it across from up to down. Well, will be 20. What does the axe use? Dexterity or strength?
Strength.
What? I didn't catch that one.
It counts strength.
Okay, then it's... What was it? 3? Yeah. Roll for initiative. And
Oh, that didn't work. Hubert, you have regained your bearings. You can
Oh.
once again act.
Oh, thank goodness.
Do the vial again. The vial again.
I turn around. And,
Oh.
I guess I go in for a mighty swing with my two-handed warhammer.
You actually have advantage, which
I was
means
about to say that.
because you're striking at the back of this ghoul, so he's not fully able to counter you properly, which means you need to roll 2 dice. I'm going to show you what I'm trying to say, and you have to drop the lowest one because advantage makes you roll 2 dice and you pick the better result. And you have to roll this 2d10, 2d20, DL1 plus your modifier, which I don't remember. So
Is it strength modifier? So
it's in use the weapon table. In the weapon table, it says Warhammer is +5. Are you striking one or two-handed?
a two-handed.
Okay,
Was it +5?
it is. Yes, good. That's a hit. So give me the damage.
That one is what? The one D10 +3?
Mm-hmm. Right. Your Warhammer like crashes in. Okay, yeah. Your Warhammer crashes into his butt, and you like it kind of sits down, but springs back up as you retract your weapon. It's still there.
The perfect place.
Laura Laura still stands back and shouts at you a lot. Use the vials, destroy the orb, hurry! Star, you're down, but that doesn't mean that you're out of the game quite yet. Can you give me another Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Igen, mindjárt.
I will be right back real quick. I have no idea what the hell's my barking at, but sounds like
Okay.
something.
And can you give me just a flat d20? This will be your death saving throw. Which I will explain once you
Sure.
roll. Okay, so that's one failure. So you see, when you go down to 0, you start bleeding out. And the way this is handled is every time your turn comes around, you roll a d20 saving throw.
Yeah.
If you roll 10 or lower, it's a failure. If you roll 11 or higher, it's a success. If you get 3 successes, you stabilize, and it will take you a few hours to regain 1 hit point and your consciousness. If you get 3 failures, your character is dead.
Nice.
Also, on the critical rolls, if you roll a 1, it counts as 2 failures, and if you roll a 20, you gain 1 HP back and you stand back up able to fight again immediately.
Oh, I don't know what the hell my dog was barking at.
Pal, it's your move.
Real quick, what's your total like max HP? Person who just fell down. Store. Hello.
Who?
Store.
Store. What's your max HP?
Manye.
What? Sorry.
What's your max
I
HP?
actually-
My max HP is 11.
Oh, 11. Wait, and you're down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of the damage earlier. Alright, well I use Lay of Hands for 8.
By the
No,
way, just
I'll
for
use
future,
Wounds.
yeah, for future reference, let's call Manye and me Xellos because Gork and Stork sounds very similar, and I
Yeah.
keep mixing it up, and so does he apparently.
Oh,
Nah,
so better
that's
go.
actually bad practice. You really should stick to your character name. So I'm gonna overrule that request, and instead we can call you Hornraven or Store Hornraven,
That
Manye.
also
Okay.
works.
Because
Okay.
it's important to stay in character. It improves the experience.
Yeah.
That was a cure wounds, pal. Okay.
Yes.
So Hornraven, Mr. Ranger, you're still paralyzed at the ground, like stiff, unable to move, but you now have 7 HP, and because of that, well, you're not bleeding anymore. So it's a start, right?
Thanks.
And since it's the ghoul's turn now, it turns to face Pal, and its claws at Pal instead. Hitting Pal. Pal, can you give me a that one roll? You know, a Constitution saving throw.
I don't even know what it is.
Well, your Constitution is +2. As a D100, D200. I'm not sure how to interpret that. Try again.
He wins.
That's like Super Saiyan crit.
All right. So the ghoul like swipes at you savagely and actually like scores a hit on your like naked hip, but and it deals you 7 damage, and you can feel like your leg muscles like tighten up, but you fight through it and you can still use them. Use your
Good.
legs freely. Gork, it is now your turn.
And I get to double attack it.
Double attack it?
Yeah, since it's facing him.
Oh no, you mean advantage? Yes, you have advantage.
Yep.
That is a
Ah,
hit.
it's
Yep.
still-
Give me the damage.
Oh, it's still hit. What's the damage? Thing, weapon. Where is it? Great axe. 1d12. Just 6 damage. I'm sad.
Don't you have like a damage modifier for that? You should add your strength to that.
Yeah, plus strength.
Oh, then that would be 9.
Yeah. So okay. So what? How do you kill this ghoul? Tell me.
I bash the axe into the skull, back of the skull, and with a loud crack noise, I move it downwards, and since the spine moves the blade out of the way, I cut into its left shoulder and flop the arm off completely while removing the head from the spine.
Alright, so a shower of guts comes over Pal and Hubert as this ghoul collapses onto the ground. And speaking of Hubert, it is now your turn.
Okay, is the the second stone slab still pushed in, or is it reset to neutral?
The slabs were never pushed anywhere. You just
Well, I thought, because when I stepped on the second slab, wasn't that when something activated?
no. It was, well, in a sense, yes. The orb manifested some power and it threw you back.
So if it was the second step, I turn around. I'll go up one step.
Nothing
and
happens.
I'll throw the. Unless I lost it, did I lose it when I got thrown? My vial.
You still have your vial.
Okay, I'll try and throw it.
All right. Give me an attack roll. You have just roll a d20 and add your dexterity to the attack. So it's +1. Your dexterity modifier is +1.
Oh, like that. Okay, just ignore that roll.
Okay, so the vial connects with the orb. It cracks. You see the liquid like pour over it, and then you see the orb like start shaking, and even though it's pretty much a regular like ball of purple, the swirls of energy around it allow you to see that it started to spin. It's spinning and shaking, and then suddenly it expands very quickly to take up like half the second level of the podium, and then it collapses on itself. The purple light is suddenly gone, and after a short while, in the place of that orb, a sort of like an oval shaped entrance of sorts appears instead. It has like there's purple energy on its rim, and you see inside it you see darkness. By which I mean you see literally black. Even though you're supposed to have dark vision, you see black when you look inside.
These butchers were some chunky business, I tell you what.
So yeah, that was your turn. And Laura behind you like gasps and kind of like slowly steps forward. Like stands behind Gork. Stor, can you give me another Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. But Paul healed me, right?
Yes.
You're still poisoned.
But
okay.
you're paralyzed, so you have to fight the claws effect in order to actually like stand up and stuff. But hey, you're not bleeding out.
Yay.
You're still paralyzed.
I can totally imagine you like, stand up and let him fall over like a rock.
Pal,
Yep.
what do you do?
Ugh. There's nothing. I asked Laura, what's the deal with that?
I
The
don't
portal.
know. I think
Yeah.
I've seen something like this. Let me think.
In the meantime, I'll use divine senses.
To try and sense something? You don't
Yes.
sense. You don't sense anything.
Not even to that little portal.
No.
Darn.
Okay.
Well, at
Gork?
least we're not immediately dying.
Gork?
I turn
What do you
back
do?
and I move forward and attempt to grab Hubert and pull him back behind me saying, "Dwarf is horrible with purple things. Dwarf, stay away from purple things."
Wow.
Do you let yourself be tumbled away, or do you resist?
No. I let Gork manhandle me.
All right.
Handle me.
With his big, strong arms.
Yeah, Hubert. So what do you do now? You have been moved back a little.
Shoot an arrow in there. See what happens.
Does Spare the Dying cure poison or anything?
No, it just stabilizes the creature.
Okay. Because I'm already a hero by throwing on the vial, I won't do anything. I'll let someone else be the hero. Touch whatever that is.
Okay, so as you're kind of like looking from behind Gork, wondering what's happening, you start hearing this sound of like, I don't know, like mouths opening and shutting, coming from the portal.
Yeah.
And at first, it's just like a small red tendril seeping along the floor, but after what the hell that is? After a few moments, you see more and more of the red pull forward, and you start seeing like mouths and eyes in the red goo as this horrible abomination advances onto you, and as it's pushing onward and onward through the portal, you see you see that there's like it's a frost covered like mound of flesh filled with tons of mouths covered in sharp jagged teeth and like yellow reptilian eyes, and it seems to focus on you guys and advances on towards you and just making this like wet noise as it moves closer to you. And it kind of advances towards Gork. Like yeah. Yep.
I want to make a wisdom check if Gork looks at it. This is a smart idea to try kicking this back back into the portal. If on the judging, if he passes the wisdom check, he will not kick the damn thing because that's a horribly stupid idea. If he fails the wisdom check, he will attempt to kick it.
Okay. Roll it.
Skills.
Wait. It's not. Wait. It's not your turn. Hold on. When your turn comes around.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
just advancing towards me. I
Laura,
forgot.
seeing what happens, just like screams and like backs up visibly. Pulls away. Stor, can you give me a d20? A Constitution saving throw. Like you see this, like you're kind of like lying on the ground, and you like all you can do is like move your eyes, and you can see this pile of flesh like move closer towards you. Your endurance is terrible. Never get bitten by a poisonous thing, pal.
Yeah, and I even piss myself. Great.
Lose control of our muscles.
Yeah.
Pal, you see this horrible thing advance. Pal, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, already? I don't know why.
Because the tendrils like extend forward, and you see that and like overtake your boots, and it is to see if you can actually if you can actually move. But no, the mass holds you tight, and you can't move.
That doesn't mean I can't do an action.
Well, you can do some kind of action, right?
Yes, I can. Oh, I can ready an action.
Can you give me also a wisdom saving throw before you do anything?
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Gotta find the thing. Oh,
By
cool,
the
I
way,
have it.
Are there gonna be any more ghouls? If not, please remove it from the thingy. In order.
Give me a wisdom save. Come on. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so okay, give me a D8.
Oh shit.
Apparently, losing your boot gives you D8.
Okay, so you are stuck in this, and you're trying to free yourself, and then this sound just gets into your brain. All you can hear and think is, and you are just taken over by the sound, and you can't do anything. You just kind of stand there staring at your feet. Gork, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Character. Where's? Gonna click the right thing. Yes.
That's a pass. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
For horribly kicking the thing or not.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
You
just gonna try.
you don't care. This thing like tries to get into your head, get onto your feet. You don't care. You are a free half organ. You do whatever the hell you want.
Ah, so it's trying to get in my mind. I thought this was for trying to kick the thing.
It is now your turn. You can do whatever.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll do that.
Just a friendly reminder. You have a rage ability as a barbarian. You can choose to activate your rage to gain resistance to damage and you increase damage on hit.
You have it in your sheet, by the way.
I know it's in there. Would that pass as for not being dumb enough to kick the thing?
I would say that it's pretty low, and yeah, but I think that even you realize that kicking something up like 2 feet and away like 10 feet is a little hard, particularly when it's an amorphous glob of goo. So yeah, you're aware that kicking it is kind of ineffective, even though you kind of want to kick it back in there.
That was not basically a complete check. I attempt to use the axe as blunt end, so I just flip the axe around and try hitting it in the face to push it back.
Okay, so you try to push it.
It
Okay,
has a face.
it has many faces. That's the thing.
Faces.
Okay, so yeah, I think you hold on, because there's a special action
Technically,
for
I
this.
turn it into a bludgeon weapon
Yeah, it's like
instead of slashing one.
yeah, it's gonna be like a club. Can you give me a roll to hit?
With a great club or a great axe?
Roll to hit. They are the same regardless.
I'll just use the axe then. Since that has everything in it.
That's a hit. I just don't know if I just don't know how this thing works. This pushing thing. Hold on. Let me find it because I know it's somewhere in there because I was
Like,
looking
I
for
wanna
it.
try shoving it at least a tile back. Like, get the fuck back. Orc has seen many shit. Orc
If
does
this
not
attack
like
replaces.
kind of
Hold on,
shit.
hold on. The target of your grapple must be no one and using at least one free hand. You try to seize the target, making a grapple check, a strength, athletics check, contested by the target's strength or dexterity. Okay, so we just take this roll because it's exactly the same, and we see if you can grapple it. And it tries to like protest from this, and you try to push it, but it like kind of slimes around your axe and you do nothing.
I'll just deal damage to it then, since it...
No, you can't just pick what you're doing. You tried to push it and you failed, so you don't get to push it.
Oh, so it doesn't count as damage as well. Okay.
No.
That
Hubert,
makes sense, but-
can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Me too?
Yes!
Oh my goodness. The D20, right? Plus my.
Plus your Constitution modifier, which in your case is +2.
Oh dear.
It's supposed to be a strength saving throw, but it's still a fail. So yeah, you're stuck to the ground. You're stuck to the ground. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is that the same? Plus 4. D20 plus 4.
Yes.
God.
No, wait, it's +6, but you pass regardless. Well, even without the bonus. Okay, so at this point, this gibbering thing, you see that one of its like mouths starts like convulsing, like moving forward, like it like bulges, and then a glob of spittle comes flying towards Pal.
Poor pal.
Pal, can you give
Taking
me
it all.
Can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
He's the
Oh.
highest ranking character. He has to be
That's-
eliminated.
Oh, my dex is crap.
Don't matter none to me. You gotta do it.
Oh dear.
So yeah,
I'm sad
so yeah,
now.
this glob of goop flies towards you and like explodes on your chest, and you like, and since you are looking down, like this bright light flashes you, and you're completely blinded. You can't see a damn thing after this explosion.
I was
Oh.
expecting that to be acid.
Yes.
So yeah, Laura does fuck all. Store, can you give me a Constitution saving throw? Finally! Okay, you're no longer paralyzed and you are free to stand up. Can you give me a Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Jeez, please. Well,
Can you give me a D8?
come on.
Can you give me another D8?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so overtaken by this gibbering, and in your head, all you can hear this wet sound, and you just start like, you just hold your hands to your ears, and you like try to stop it, and you like shout, and you try to get away from it, and you start walking in a random direction. Yeah, and you just kind of like walk until you reach the wall over here. You like feel the wall, and you're like, oh, it's still, okay, I'll stop here. Pal, can you give me a strength check?
Oh, that's a better one. Oh wait, check. Shit, it should be 5. Hold up. Yeah, it should be +3, so it's 9.
Okay, well, you're blinded, you're stuck to the ground. Can you at least hold your mind together? Give me a wisdom check.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's +2.
What's +2?
Don't paladins have bonus?
They do.
I don't know.
No.
Says so on my character sheet for you. Let me go look, because we appear to have an issue here.
I'm immune to disease.
Wisdom and charisma, yeah. But that's 9. That's still. So yeah, you give me a D8.
Look at the bright side. He's bound, so he can't do much shit.
4. Yeah, you're so overwhelmed by all these sensations that you can't do anything. You're just stuck there standing still.
Stop
Oh,
eating snacks, you bastard.
Sorry! Gork, it's your turn.
Like, he just literally went off screen to eat snacks. Can you get an advantage on this thing if you get behind it?
Well, it's going to turn and face you.
It's somewhere forwards after all.
Because
going
I
to
can
turn and-
move like in a zigzag move to the left.
Wait, before you do anything, give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. 4 stats.
Okay, you can't move. There's that problem solved. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, and somebody's knocking on my door and refusing to answer.
Okay, yeah. So you remain control over your mind as this babbling continues, and you can still act freely, except you can't move. I think it's a good point to start getting pissed about your ineffectivity.
You really want me to use my rage ability on this thing?
I mean, you have 2 of those per rest, so...
I know. Well, can I still try hitting it?
You just can't move. You can't move around the battlefield, but because your legs are stuck, but your arms are all good. That's a hit. You cut into it, and one of the tendrils comes off. Water blast.
20 more to go.
Roughly. Hubert, can you give me a strength saving throw?
Yep.
You
No.
can't move as the tendrils like kind of grasp at your feet and you're stuck there. And a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Oh, that should have been 6.
Yeah, but that's a pass still, so you regain your thinking. Except you're stuck to the ground, but you still can act, so
Well, there's not really much I can do, so I'll just stay here, I guess.
I don't know if it's well, you still have a spell slot, so you can cast a spell or even a cantrip. For example, guidance is a thing, although bless is probably better because it can affect more people.
Yes.
Alright, I'll go for bless.
Okay, so you have to pick 3 targets. So who do you bless?
Gork,
It's an important question.
Gork, how... Does it matter how far away they are?
It matters, but not at this range. Everyone is within
Okay,
the spell's
and
reach.
store as well.
Alright, so you guys are blessed. It means that you have a d4 that you can use to add to a d20 roll. So any skill check or a saving throw. And you can use it to you add it to your result
Can
to
you
get a
only
better one.
use it at once or more?
I'm looking at it right now.
I have returned.
Orc, you've been blessed by me, my orc friend.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is up to 1 minute, and you have to concentrate on the spell, Hubert. So if you take damage, the spell might fizzle. It doesn't have to, but it might. We'll get to that when it happens. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. So basically, you roll your d20, you don't get the result you want, you can add a d4 to it until the spell ends, freely. There you go. To every single d20. That's what it says. Straight up.
My god,
Okay.
I'm useful.
So this thing, you see that Gork, Hubert, you see that the mouth that that spat at Pal is like stopped contorting strangely, and then another bulge comes forth, and it spits another globule of goop at Pal. Pal, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Try to spit at Pal again, bloody hell.
Full pal.
That's a pass. This time you're smarter, and the moment you see this goop flying towards you, you turn your head, and the bright flash doesn't affect you.
I thought I was blinded.
Yes, you.
Yeah, it's probably a disadvantage on the side.
You should.
Yeah, I should roll another d20, shouldn't I?
Should you? Shit, I think you do.
Like deafness, blindness, and paralyzing.
Oh, you're still blind.
Yeah, so now it's a 9. Boo-hoo.
Hold on. A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight.
Oh, well then.
Autopile, even better.
Yeah.
Does that require sight? Seeing a globule? Well,
I can hear it going through the wind.
I'm conflicted. I don't know if it would require sight.
Well, how do you dodge something that you don't know how fast is it going and whatnot?
You hear it, you smell it, you feel it. The vibrations in the air. I don't know.
I mean, it also depends if the monster actually makes any sound when it's...
Yeah, it makes a sound. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Cool.
with you. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you.
Well,
Don't
since
fail it
he-
automatically.
Since
So yeah, you pass it.
already- Yeah, since he already got spitted in the face, he should recognize the noise.
Yeah, it's like, and you realize what's coming, and you duck your head out of the way. But that doesn't mean it's done, as it tries to bite. Holy fuck! Okay, so it tries to bite at Gork since Gork's in range. That's a hit, yo.
By the way, what are those yellow dots at everyone?
It means that you're
And
blessed.
attacks.
Ah, okay.
Can you give me a strength saving throw?
Does that bloody thing kill me?
Can you give me a strength saving throw? Before it kills you, give me a strength saving throw. That's a pass, and you take 12 points of damage.
That's down, unless I
No.
got healed by someone.
I
How
don't
has
know
he
what you'll do.
slots?
I have 12
Realize
health. Unless
Realize
someone healed
there's-
me.
You have
while I was-
relentless endurance because you're a freaking half-orc. So it starts biting into you, but you like scream, but you push it away, and using your half-orc blood, you're able to still stand your ground. You have 1 HP. And the
Yeah,
next time
that's
this happens,
fine.
you're down. Yeah, and it bites into you, but you're still up. Problem is, the next time you get hit, you're probably not gonna be up. Laura doesn't do anything. She's still in a panic.
God damn it, Laura.
Store. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Just get your wisdom saves ready, guys, because it's gonna keep happening. You're gonna roll a lot of wisdom saves. Give me a D8.
What?
Give me a D8.
Okay.
Roll a D8 and we'll see what happens. Give me another D8. You start. The noises are still in your head and you can't quite get a grasp of yourself, and you just start walking, and you just walk into the corner and like, oh, maybe it will die down over here. Pal, give me a strength saving throw and a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. That's for strength.
2d4?
That training thing. And
Oh.
plus.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's a pass. And now the wisdom save.
This is gonna help.
You have, if you roll a oh, that's a fail. Because you have you have +2, so that's a 9. Give me a d8. Give me a d4. Alright, you start swinging your sword wildly, trying to get at the thing. Because it's so getting in your head, you're absolutely infuriated, and you just swing back and forth, and you accidentally collide into Hubert. Can you give me a d20?
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's an attack roll, so give me your attack roll. Oh.
Doesn't matter.
You
Yeah.
trip, and you don't
How
hit.
did I move? I thought it was. Oh no, I broke free. That's right. Never mind.
Gork, give me a strength saving throw and a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. If I move off screen, don't worry, I'm in my room just petting my dog. Strength, wisdom.
Yep, you're all good. You're free to do as you please.
What was it? Hang on, what was it called? Class?
Rage?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in rage mode since that bastard just hit me in the face horribly. And it is quite obvious that Quark went into rage mode as his eyes start bulging out and his veins are clearly visible. And he's just gonna try swing away at the bastard.
Right, roll the hit. I do believe that a 13 is good enough because this thing... Oh yeah, it's good enough. Yep, that's a hit. Give me the damage. You should add
That would
2.
be- that
because
would
of-
be 8.
Okay, you do 8 damage to that guy. Yeah, you collide into it again. Congratulations, you're the only person in the party that managed to hit him so far.
Good job,
Hubert, can you give me a strength saving throw and a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Yep, you can move freely, and yeah, you have control of your thoughts. You're free to do as you please.
Alright, do you think it's a good idea to use guidance?
At this point, given that everyone has bless, no. I mean, you can
Well,
give them more of a buff because they can roll 2d4 instead of just 1d4. But a single d4 is, you know, already a fair
okay. Well,
boost.
considering I'm like dangerously low on health, I think I'm just gonna move back like a coward. Let them deal with it.
And like Laura sees you back up and she goes like, "What are you doing? They need your help."
Woman, relax. They got it.
Alright, alright. The Mouther tries to bite at Gork again. Hits Gork.
Well, he's down.
So yeah, you're down. Yeah, you're
I'm
down. Alright, and it advances forward towards Pal. Tries to hit Pal as well.
2 turns.
Misses.
Yes.
The mouth might have felled Gork, but you're still here. And Laura just keeps talking to Hubert. Did you see what just happened? You can't leave them for dead like that.
Well, can I? Can I though?
Store.
Sorry, Gork.
You're
Ow.
free to do whatever you want. What do you do?
Oh, I'm free. I'm not under mind control anymore.
Store.
Oh, stores. Damn it. No.
If I shoot at that thing, do I have a chance of hitting the others?
No. It will be a normal shot because you're firing at its back.
But I dropped my bow back.
Yeah,
where-
you don't
No,
have
no,
to
no.
roll, actually.
You just slung it back. That's how I handle it. I don't know if it's the right way, but I'm gonna say you have the bow.
Okay, then I take a shot. The 20 plus.
That's a hit. Give me the damage. Whoa, God. All right. That's yeah. You sink that arrow deep into one of the mouths. It never opens again. Pal, can you give me a strength and wisdom saving throw?
Balls.
Strength passed. Wisdom passed. You're free to act as you please.
Cool. Gork hasn't done the saving throw yet, right?
I haven't
No.
done anything, and I'm horribly bleeding out.
Nah, not horribly, not yet.
The reason why I'm questioning if I should heal you or not is because he attacks twice, so I was thinking he's just like, as soon as I bring you back up, he's just gonna whack you down again.
I mean-
So, in that case, I
Well,
smack
if you,
him.
yeah, if you bring me back up, I can hit it.
This is true.
But only the next turn thanks to the retcon.
It's not a retcon if it happened before the thing, the incident.
What incident?
This, whatever it is.
So wait, if I heal him, does he have to stay down a turn?
He will basically be trying to shake off the shock of going down for a turn, and then he'll be free to act.
I just hit it. Yeah. Wait, no.
Add your D4. Wait, that's a hit. Never mind. It's a hit without the D4 even. You'd be amazed. Give me the damage.
Yay.
You score a 10 damage hit on that thing as it tries to just wiggle out of the way, but you just crack it. Gork, give me a d20. I should probably write down that you hit it, shouldn't I? Gork,
Wait, should I make a D? Oh, fuck it! I minimized everything. Should I make a D20 because I'm kind of down on the ground, but okay.
yeah, it's a saving throw.
Just wait. What strength saving throw?
No, just a straight up d20.
Uh,
It's a death saving throw. That's one success, mark that down. Hubert?
Right. Well, after Laura's incessant nagging, I've decided.
Actually, can you give me a wisdom saving throw before you do anything?
No, okay.
Pass. You can do as you please. Oh, even though the gibbering doesn't really stop and it's so pissing you off, but you're good.
Yeah, as I was saying, thanks to Laura's incessant nagging, I've decided I would rather die than listen to her some more, so I move over to here. Take a swing with my two-handed warhammer.
No advantage from the side, only from the back. Besides,
Oh.
this thing is kind of hard to determine where it's facing, so...
yeah,
Oh,
the thing is like
alright.
fucking just came from the warp.
Is this right for an attack?
This is the hit, but you have this is the damage, but you still have to hit it.
Okay,
So roll a d20 plus your modifier, which is in the table somewhere. Yeah, it's +5 for you. That's what the table says, so... That's a hit! That's actually a hit! So you score a mighty blow at it for 13 damage as it tries to just tries to launch it. As the biggest of the mouths on this thing tries to launch at Pal, you just kind of like crack it in the lip and it like sits back down.
God, I'm a hero.
But it doesn't really stop there.
Oh, never mind.
It tries to bite Pal.
Of course.
What's your AC?
It's 15.
Sure, you dodge out of the way of this one, but then another mouth comes in from the side and hits you. And then, since it grabbed you, the rest kind of like swarm on top of you.
Oh, damn.
And you take...
Instant death.
Ow!
Blame Zoom. He said 20. Blame Zoom. This is not my job. He said 20.
Oh, that's
You take-
0 HP.
You're at 1, because you're a half orc.
I know.
That was just pain incarnate.
Yeah, as all those mouths sink into you, you take this crap ton of damage. And yeah, Laura just stands back, like kind of like covering her mouth, like, yep, store. You're free to act as you please.
I shoot at him again.
Give me a roll to hit. That's a hit. Give me the damage. Another arrow sticks out of the mass, it's taken a lot of damage already. Ever since Pal struck it with his mighty blow, it seems to be quite wounded. Like, you see a lot of the eyes actually just bleeding, and many mouths are just like completely motionless, but it's still wriggling and grabbing at you. And all the frost crystals that were on it, like kind of like, since it's warmer here, or like warm here, they dissipated and it's just now kind of wet. You can't really tell if it's like its own slime, blood, or water, but it's there. Pal, can you give me a strength save and a wisdom save? That's a pass. You can move freely. Give me a wisdom save. That's a pass. You can act freely. What do you do?
Alright. I use Lay of Hands for... How much HP do I have? 9. Yeah, I heal Gork for 9 HP.
Oh yay.
So yeah,
Max is 8.
12. It's 12. Or 15? Many. More. It's 15, yeah.
Oh, he gets healed for 9. And that's pretty much all I can do.
Alright, you have 9 HP, Gork. Welcome back to the land of the living. It's gonna take you a while to get organized, so you're kind of like scrambling on the ground, unable to do anything proper. Hubert, give me a strength and a wisdom save.
Okay, okay. Strength,
You can't move.
wisdom.
Oh wait, you don't have a D4, do you? So give me a D8. Okay, so the gibbering gets into your hand, it gets into your head, and you like grab your forehead, and you're like, oh, just shut up for a second. And before you return to the realm of the living, the gibbering mouther managed to gather itself, and it
Wait,
bites
who cast the blast again?
Hubert.
Did he get hit in the meantime?
No, not yet.
Oh, I see. Because it's a concentration spell.
And the mouther tries to yeah, it goes for another bite at Pal. Misses
boy.
Pal. But then the other mouth comes in. And it also misses. Laura stays back. Stor, it's your move again.
Okay, I shoot him again.
You're like, I'm not touching that thing.
Yep.
You don't stick it into the
That's a
crane.
hit. Give me your damage. And now allow me to find its health. Okay, tell me how this monster dies.
Oh my goodness.